In this video, I'm going to go over exactly how you should edit your resume for product manager positions. If you're new here, my name is Anthony Saltarelli, and I'm the creator of Product Career List, which is an all-in-one platform that combines tools, resources, courses, and coaching to help you get more product manager interviews and ace them every time. If you follow all the advice in this video, your resume is going to convert at a much higher rate than before. So let's dive in. Step 1 to creating a powerful resume is going down to the basics and understanding who product managers are and why they're hired. At a high level, product managers exist in companies to drive impact for their product. They work with a team of experts to ship functionality that ultimately drives business outcomes. They're cross-functional, they work with stakeholders, they conduct research, they deeply understand the users, they set a direction for their team. And so because of all these different activities, they must possess a diverse skill set. They need leadership skills, technical understanding, research abilities, and more. So when it comes to writing bullets for your resume, you're going to want to keep these overarching skills in mind. Recruiters are going to need to see that you have these skills already so that when you're hired as a product manager, you'd be effective and hit the ground running on day one. So step 2 is writing powerful bullet points. This is the meat of your resume and really what you're evaluated on. If you take one thing away from this video, it's that you need to prove that you've had impact in your past roles. If you don't do this, the recruiters will have no sense of how skilled you are and if you're up for the job of a product manager. And as I mentioned in step 1, product managers are hired in tech companies to drive impact for their product areas. A recruiter will only trust you and move you along if you've already shown that you're able to consistently drive impact in your past roles. They aren't just looking to see if you know how to use certain tools, software, or make presentations, or work with stakeholders. They really need to see that you have experience changing fundamentals about a business. So within each bullet, you should be focused on 4 different dimensions. Number 1 is clarity. Your bullet points need to be extremely clear so that anyone who's reading them can understand them. Get rid of acronyms that no one knows and take away filler words that add no value. Number 2 is action. Your bullet points should be action-oriented. In other words, they should highlight some action that you took in your role, which leads to number 3, which is an accomplishment. Your bullet points should always include some type of accomplishment that you've had. This is the impact that I was talking about before. And finally, number 4 is quantification. You need to quantify the achievement in a certain way. For example, let's say you had a resume bullet around saving the company money. Did you save them $10 or did you save them $10 million? That is a huge difference, and you want to provide that level of detail and granularity on your resume. So instead of doing this manually, I recommend you sign up for a free Product Career List account where you can upload your resume and have it automatically score every single one of your bullet points on these 4 different dimensions. Then you can check out improved examples within each bullet to see what a higher scoring bullet would look like. Your goal ultimately with all of these edits is to get your entire resume up to an 8.5 out of 10, if not higher. When your bullets are high scoring, that means that you've hit all these 4 different dimensions and you're much more likely to move forward through an application process and get those first round interviews. Okay, so now that we've covered bullets, let's move on to step 3, which is formatting. When it comes to actually formatting your resume, there is one thing to keep in mind, and that is simplicity. You should avoid all the crazy and unique styling that you might see people have. This styling adds nothing to your application, and in fact, it sometimes takes away from your application. It distracts the recruiters and hiring managers, and it makes it more difficult for them to find what they're actually looking for on your resume. Stick with a basic resume template like the one offered in Product Career List for free. This simple format is exactly what recruiters are looking for. They don't need to see any of those special design-centric resumes. Finally, let's move on to step 4, which is using your resume to apply for specific jobs. Every product manager role is slightly different. Each hiring manager is looking for a specific type of candidate, so they oftentimes list out different requirements, preferences, or responsibilities, like a candidate having experience with mobile apps, or a candidate having experience with marketplaces. On top of that, companies sometimes refer to certain skills or concepts with different language. So with all that being said, when you apply for a product manager role, you should be customizing your resume for each job. Take a look at the job description and see what they're listing in the job responsibilities or requirements sections. If you have experiences that match those responsibilities, move those to the top of your experience section. If they refer to concepts a certain way, you want to mimic that language. So, for example, if they use the word analytics, but on your resume you have data, go ahead and update your resume to use analytics. This makes it even easier for recruiters to see that you are a good fit. By the way, stay tuned for a resume customization feature on Product Career List. This is going to be a feature that will allow you to very easily, with the click of a button, customize your resume for each job that you're applying to. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. So if you've gotten this far in the video, you're clearly dedicated to landing a PM offer. Since this is meant to be just a short YouTube video, I can't get as deep and specific with my advice here. So if you'd like to learn more and really want to improve your resume, sign up for a free Product Career List account and check out my 2-hour resume and LinkedIn course. I go super in-depth there for your resume and LinkedIn with tons of examples, and a lot of former students have found a ton of value from it. So definitely check that out down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.